Okay. I can move that. That's cool. Uh, I think. Is there anything happening in the middle? I don't know. It's been a while. I think top right would be best for this one. But hey, that's not you. No, it ain't. That's my little collection of goodies in the corner there on my game shelf. One of them. Are we streaming yet? Oh, I see what happened. Well, I guess we'll have to be satisfied with top right. Have we started yet? Boy, this is probably the worst time to do this during the Game Awards, but honestly, I don't care about the Game Awards that much. You know, the new Tomb Raider might interest me, but I got shit to do today. And I didn't do shit today, so I might as well do some shit. You know, if they announce something, I guess I'll watch it later. I'll watch maybe Henya, the genius, reacting to it later or something. The genius reacting to it later or something. You said it. Okay, so I started streaming, it just didn't show the camera. Okay. That's fine. Got my little gang in the corner there. All right. I'm actually, before I do much of anything, nah, we'll do the usual. We'll let Blue Sky know. And we'll even be obvious, like, why are you streaming? Why aren't you streaming the Game Awards? You're just playing Symphony of the Night. I don't know, why not? Gives people something else to watch. Maybe people aren't interested in that. I don't know. Why aren't you streaming the Game Awards? You're just playing Symphony of the Night. Well, let's just say I've got stuff to do. Nobody cares about I'm not gonna put that. Nobody cares about my what I think about the Game Awards. Maybe somebody does, but I'll be honest with you. Unless I was like a popular streamer, I wouldn't watch it normally. I watch other people watch it and enjoy their reactions to it, and then I figure out generally what the good parts are, and maybe I'll watch someone else's reaction to my favorite bits of those parts. I got stuff to do today. And chances are they aren't going to announce a new Castlevania. Or Tenchu. Or Mega Man Legends. Things I want. So I'll give an alternative. That's a long post. So I don't know. I'll just put so I don't know. IDK, bro. And I'll even post that in my own channel, which I do not do typically, but maybe I should, as an actual post. Wait. Cancel that. We'll restart it. I probably should share stuff with you guys. Wait. I'm doing it wrong. Create post. That's what I'm looking for. Boy, I picked a hell of a night for it. You know, once in a while I'll see something good at the Game Awards, but generally, you know, and I hate to say it, but I'm kind of an old school gamer. I don't really. I like new games, some new games. I like new ideas for sure, and I'll give most things a shot, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. You know, I'm interested in the new Onimusha they're making. You know, bringing back old stuff is cool to me. I'm waiting for the NFL, which starts in an hour. NFL? Our friend Mr. Josh loves this football. American football, not football. Are you watching the advertisement awards now? No. No, I'm streaming. I'll watch it later with probably with Henya, but certainly with other people or by other people. I don't know. You guys know what I mean, don't you? All right. Like your own stuff. I'm told that messes up the algorithm. But you know what? And I'm told not to share videos as well. I don't know, bros. That if you want your friends to see it and they never see it, you might as well share.
Hello everyone. How are you going? Like, comment, subscribe, share, if you're so inclined.
Hey, what a good idea. But that's what I always say. Don't subscribe to anyone if you're not going to watch them. Only subscribe to people that you actually intend on enjoying more of their content. You know? Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab another drink. Yes, I said another drink. I think I'm going to leave my door to the room open because it's cold out. I got the heat on, but it's too warm inside. And I've got the heat on at the lowest it'll turn on and still be considered heat. So I don't know. I guess I'll just forever never be comfortable. Okay. So really, well, I won't say. But I haven't played Symphony of the Night in a long time. Symphony of the Night in a long time. And I kind of wanted to play it anyway. Besides X reason. Oh, I thought you were done with streaming. Bro, you just wanted me to get to a save point? If I'm going to play, I'm going to play. I gave away too much there. Add an LOL just to make sure nobody takes me too seriously in my messages and chats. or texts, I should say. All right, so stuff going down at midnight. I've been waiting a long time on that. Stay tuned. It'll be about 4 hours and 45 minutes, approximately. You know, and these things are never truly accurate, so I'm just gonna do my best and wish me luck. Okay. Now, I just really wanted to play this game. I've been looking for an excuse to put up set up a camera so I could put up my little tchotchkes again, and it looks pretty cool, I guess. So we got that going for us. Display effects. Oh yeah. So, normal or full screen? Full screen actually kind of cuts off a little bit on the top and bottom. Scan lines off. I'm going to turn them off. I don't really like scan lines. Interlace? Why would you want that? You are a monster. Smoothing. Oh god. Just blur this whole screen. It's not even a smoothing. It's just blur the screen. I think even with my camera up there, I think I can see more. It doesn't cut off all that much. Certainly not on the top. On the bottom, a little bit more. It's fine. Wallpaper. I like this one with the sky, kind of, but generally I'll probably just want it off. I don't know what 6 is. Wait a minute. Oh, 6 is just the black screen. Okay. There's no off button. It's just a 6 as a black screen. Voice language. Can I do that? I have never played Symphony of the Night in Japanese. I think it's high time that I did, actually. I probably should play... I don't know. We'll do it in Japanese. Maybe I'll learn something. Okay. I wish they had just put the PSP game on here. Like, if you're just going to do the bonus games, you might as well put the whole PSP package on here. You know, the PlayStation 5 can handle it. I've heard that it's very easy to emulate on the modern consoles, so I don't know. Although I don't like the PSP version of the Dracula X Chronicles, the remake of Rondo of Blood, I don't... It's fine, but I don't really care for it. It's kind of clunky is what it is. Alright. Yeah. But big to do tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We'll see what happens. Oakley dokley. Okay. I wonder if I just decide without putting in a name if it does anything. We'll find out. Journey back to 1792 in the Transylvanian countryside of Romania. I mean, I played almost every other Castlevania on the channel. So, why not? And this really this is my favorite game of all time. It's the best Metroidvania for sure. Apparently there was a story where the people who did the CG forgot to put texture on the lower part of the castle there. See how it is on the upper does have texture, but the bottom part didn't? That was a mistake, apparently, according to Iga. Bloom. That doesn't look like where I'm going. Oh, shit. Here we go. Hi.
ここはお前の住む世界ではない。私は自らの力で蘇るのではない。欲深な人間どもによって蘇るのだ。力が唯一の正義なのだからな。それはお前の勝手な言い草だ。人々は同じ信念のもとで求め合い、集い、そして歩んでいく。だが現に人間どもは欲望によって発展し、信仰によって統率されてきたではないか。人間は力だけでは統率できない。敬い、慈しむ心があるからこそ統率ができるのだ。くだらん。どちらが正しいか、死をもって分からせてやる。
That'll teach ya.
幾多の死闘の末、闇の神官シャフトの手によって復活したドラキュラ伯爵はリヒター・ベルモンドにより倒された。しかしそれから4年後の満月に彼は謎の失踪を遂げた。行方を追って当てのない旅に出たマリア・ラーネットであるが、道中行く先を示唆するかのようにある事件が発生した。伝説では100年に一度しかよみがえるはずのないドラキュラ城が忽然と姿を現したのだ。時を同じくして一人の男にも異変が起きていた。彼の名はアルカール。かつてラルフ・シ・ベルモンドと共に父であるドラキュラを滅ぼした男だ。彼は自分の呪われた血を断つために自らその能力を封印し、覚めることのない眠りについたはずだった。だがその眠りは妨げられ、汚れしふるさとが復活したことを知った。そして今さまざまな思いを抱き、宿命の魂がドラキュラ城に集う。闇に浮かぶ月だけが真実を知るのか。
I wonder if it said that in the Japanese version. If it said Castlevania, or if it said, like, Akumajo Dracula. Alright, first thing we do is make the backdash L. Change the wolf to triangle. Should we leave the windows blue? I don't know if it matters. I suppose as long as we're not blinding people with white or yellow. We'll go black. We'll be cool. 'Cause black is cool. Alright. Oops. Ah, shit. Shit! So much for my perfect playthrough. So, yeah, basically this is the PSP version upscaled into HD by some company. For Sony of Europe. That's why it's only on PlayStation. Of course, 360 has its own version, but... So... But I think everybody should be able to play Symphony of the Night and Rondo. God damn. Why am I having so much trouble with them? Okay. You turkey. Here we go. In the background is supposed to have like a spinning vortex. I don't know why that's not there. We'll ask Iga. Now, that's interesting. He said Shimata, like he was careless and let Death take his stuff when he probably could have stopped him from doing it. Shimata is like a damn it or a shit. In the US version, he says, "What?" As if he didn't know what happened. He knows what happened. So now we have no items. And we find items again. Not having music in the menu is another reason you can tell this game was rushed and short-staffed and not completely rushed. They somehow came out with a masterpiece, but the clock was ticking and the budget was constrained. Also, the menu, the test menu is this menu. They didn't have time to fix it up, so that's why it looks like this. I don't think right now we'll organize our items, though. We'll do that another time. Oh, yeah. Still nothing in the old candles. Red rust, that's a crap sort. Here's the save point. Bam. Cube of Zoe. Now items will appear from the candle. Bet you didn't know that. Now you know. Here's the CD loading room. Completely useless in modern times, but funny enough, they even have one of those in Aria of Sorrow. Hide cuirass. In case you want to hide cuirass, you get a hide cuirass. So red skeletons give no XP, but virtually every other enemy does. Oh, switch lowers the spikes. Keep that in mind as we play. Oh, there is a save point here, actually. Might as well use it. Fill out the map. I feel bad, though. I let my friend Moru Hamaru on Twitch. I didn't let her play the game. I kept telling her what she should be doing and stuff, and not letting her enjoy it, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just let her play. Ouch. Did I get a shield yet? Yeah. Now, I don't know if that just raises your defense naturally, whether you use it or not, but I'm not taking any chances. Here's just using it. That blocks projectiles, but I assume that it does just equipping it, raising your defense. For a sub-weapon, I feel so bad. I should have let her play. I'm sorry, Moru Hamaru. She was cool about it, but I was all excited because nobody else wants spoilers or what have you. Everybody else wants to get lost for 2 hours before they figure out what to do. Which, in retrospect, this game doesn't explain everything. You kind of got to figure things out a little bit on your own. There is some detective work to be done. I think Iga's gotten a little bit better at that, but I still think people might struggle with, like, Bloodstained, Because there's some parts where you're just like, what am I supposed to do next? You think, oh, well, logically, the next power that I earn would unlock a new path for me, but that's not always the case. So those switches knock the arrows up. I figured this out on my own. I felt so smart. Ta-da! We'll get that in a minute. You can also attack projectiles in addition to blocking them with your shield. I don't need to comment on the music. I don't need to say anything. And I don't want to, actually. Cloth cape. That also raises your defense a little bit. So it's worth wearing. A little brown. Not very stylish, but, you know. These days, people will say anything is fashionable. I don't like fashion in general, though. People should be allowed to wear whatever they want and not be criticized for it. Unless you're just joking and, you know, messing around with them. As a friend. Although I was kind of mean to this other gal I watch on Twitch. Well, hear me out, though. She wore this outfit, and it looked like a McDonald's employee uniform. And would you say anything? I had to say something, because it looked like my sister on her first day of work at 16. And I apologized as I was making the joke, so, you know. I mean, I feel like in the best relationships, you got to be a little bit honest about, you know, people. But she did go on Twitter. She did later post that she was kind of ashamed of that outfit, either Twitter or Boost Clay. And I was like, I'm sorry. I just, as a friend, I had to say something. You know, sometimes, you know, fashion. I don't know. Fashion isn't an exact science. Slogger and Gaibon, you bastards. I seen you in Super Castlevania 4. I seen it. If your shield fails, it'll fly off the screen. Bye, Slogra. Now he gets mad as his second form. Slogra's second form is when he attacks without his shield. Or spear, I should say. Life max up. I don't know why Alucard's resting face is... or his walking face is so tan, when his resting face is more of a white. See, I don't know if that's supposed to be light shading or... I don't know. You jump and it's like half tan, half white. I don't know. You guys can tell me. I always thought that animation was really cool and unnecessary. Okay, here's another save point. They're all over the damn place usually. And I kind of wanted to see how far I could get and the amount of time I stream. So lately I've been streaming about 2 hours per game, plus or minus. Yeah, LS backdash is so much better than triangle. I don't know what they were thinking with the triangle. Unfortunately, there's no L2 and R2 in the menu. But that's because, like I say, it lends credence to the theory, which I think it's not a theory, that this is a port from the PSP. Which was a good game. It was a good version, but anyway, that's why Myst is L and R. And I don't think it stays like it does in the other versions. You have to hold the button, typically. Buttons. So it's kind of a pain. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. But this game is kind of the impetus for everything in my life. Like, it's my favorite game. My name is Alucard's Quest, as in, like, if I wanted a sequel to Symphony of the Night, I want it to be like a Simon's Quest, but with Alucard. Sunglasses. I gotta wear them at night. So those they lower my intelligence but raise my defense. Hey. I was never considered the brightest kid in the class. I did not want to go up. Damn you. Generally, though, I do like the PS5 controller. I just wish the buttons weren't so like Xbox's hard plastic buttons. I wish they had stuck with the ones from PS1, 2, and 3. I think even 4. So anyway, if you're wondering, all my little tchotchkes in the corner. I got my Lucky Cat. I got my little Simon reserve from... I forget which Castlevania I reserved to get that, but it might have been Dracula X Chronicles. The box for this package, Castlevania Requiem, the Bloodlines is there. Kitty corner. I got my Dancing Hula Girl in the middle. She's awesome. And I wanted to stick something else in there, so I got my little Tomb Raider, I think it's Curse of the Sword or something for Game Boy Color. Boom! Basilard, I don't think that's... Is that better than what I have? No. It's actually one less. Why do they give it to you now? Well, it's... I don't know. Don't ask me questions like that. Actually, just as a thing, I'm gonna kill all the enemies in the room. It's a thing of mine. Don't analyze it too much. Maybe I'm kind of anal like that. Incidentally, let me see if I can get that axe again. Nope, it's gone. But if you grab the same sub-weapon, you get a bigger heart instead of getting the sub-weapon again. That's an old... That goes way back to the first game. And I was so glad that the money actually was money in this game. And wasn't just for, like, points. You always got money in Castlevanias, but this is the first game that they actually did anything. They should have done that in Simon's pay for things with hearts in Simon's Quest, which is silly. Another save at a place I've already been. There was a rumor way back, and I think in '98, that they were going to remake Simon's Quest for... I saw that in EGM. After just having watched that documentary by My Life in Gaming and GameSack, they probably made it up, for all I know. But... they probably could have, correct the spelling, made the villagers more helpful, just little tweaks and knobs here and there. Knobs? I don't know. And, but we never got that opportunity. In '98, what was happening with the series in '98? It was in serious flux. I think, Iga and his team had just started their vacation after finishing this game. I don't know why they took a vacation after this. I mean, it was a lot of hard work for sure, but... Save again, why not? But it was weird because when they took that vacation, like around then, the 64 Castlevanias came out. Iga had said at the time he didn't know why they didn't give that project to him. But I don't... Oh well. They went with a team that was making Goemon Party, or like a mystical ninja, kind of like a Mario Party game, a board game kind of. Oh, by the way, this sub-weapon, it kind of looks like a diamond to me, like Simon's Quest. So that's why I always call it a diamond. But I guess it's what the real name is, Ricochet Rock. Sure. But I tell you what, the diamond in Simon's Quest reacts exactly the same way. It bounces off the ground like that. I thought, oh, well, it's just small. They made it more a realistic size. This sub-weapon, see, you drop it, and it, like, drops white stuff on the ground. I'm like, oh, well, that's the garlic from Simon's Quest. Apparently not. Apparently it's just some ash. There was some... The way Iga described it was like... There was some guy who was popular around that time, famous for like using ash to ward off evil spirits, and he was on TV and stuff. So that's what that was from. Strangest thing. But fuck it, I call it garlic. Maybe it's minced garlic. Another CD room. Of course, the classic holy water. Gets a lot of hits quick, but it has to land on the ground, on some sort of flooring. Ow! But is this game as well designed as Super Metroid? Probably not. It's probably not as concise and compact, and there's probably still some excess and fat and stuff that doesn't need to be there. Some of the stage designs could be a little bit better. I mean, here, you want to go ahead to the next area, but you can't. I mean, you can jump to here, but it funnels you kind of down to the bottom for some reason. A Ouija table. I don't know why that's there. Who uses a whole table for Ouija? I don't know. Don't use Ouija, by the way. Not that I have any experience with it that much, but... And people are like, oh, well, don't be superstitious. Well, I am kind of superstitious a little bit about things. And I do think generally it's a good idea to avoid Ouija boards. First of all, it's giving money to Hasbro, which you should not do. Screw those guys. I say as I just played Dungeons and Dragons just not that long ago. Why can't I reach that? Oh, there we go. I don't know that the stained glass looks that good, though. I think they could have done, I don't know, put some texture on it or something. I don't know. I guess the coloring is accurate. It just doesn't look... You know, you look at the marble floors and stuff, and the columns here, or the pillars, and everything looks, you know, graphically detailed, and then you look at the stained glass window and it's just, oh, it's just a mash of colors. I mean, what is it? It's some green-faced lady, I don't know, with long hair? You tell me. Anyway. One of my nitpicks. A nitpick of my favorite game of all time. Ow. Spirit Orb. I think that shows how much damage enemies take. Yeah. So that's why these relics are important. You gotta get your relics. Do I need any of this stuff? No. But I'm a candle whipper from back in the day. I gotta hit them all. It's like Pokemon. You gotta hit them all. Gotta kill them all. That's a slogan, right? This guy. Whee! He should have made a noise like that. Ow! Bastard. I'll throw my kunai at you. Boy. I forget what I was watching the other day, but somebody was making a fit about calling throwing daggers kunai or not calling them shuriken, or I don't know. I'm like, it's just a thing, you know, it's just a word. I think we can get over this if we so choose. There are bigger issues in life, especially now. This series, though, I miss this series. I don't know if we should have another Metroidvania or another Classicvania. I had it all planned out in my head, but things aren't quite unfolding as I would have preferred. Ow. This guy, don't let him get the jump on you. That guy has killed many a noob, including myself back in the day. So where are we now? CD. We're back at the start. Kinda, sorta. See, we went in a circle. Yeah, see the numbers going up? That means you're killing them. You're making a killing. Can we get to that upper platform there? I forget. I don't think so now. Now that we've lowered that button or whatever. Now that we've lowered that, I don't think we can from here. Yeah, we'll try, but yeah, it's not. We'll need another power. But we can save. Trying to think of some general advice I should give people about this, because of course this game isn't as cryptic as, say, Simon's Quest. Should we go this way again? Just for some variety, why not? Now you don't get any experience from the red skeletons, and they come back to life after a while. Although in future games they did remedy that. But in the original game, if you need a bunch of points in level 5, just wait for those guys to keep respawning and you'll get... Wait, is it in the original? Maybe Chronicles. Maybe the original Chronicles on PlayStation. Which is like a remake of the original game. But they can bunch up and gather and you can earn a shit ton of points. And even though they respawn, it doesn't lower your score. Like those enemies in RPGs where... that actually lower your experience as they multiply. I'm looking at you slimes from Secret of Mana. Bastards. I think that's what I was thinking of. But this game... You know, they've tried to make new and different and better ones over the years with mixed results. Some mechanics are better than this, some aren't. Certainly the level design has never been as good as it is here. And I don't know who I credit that to. But a little trivia for you. This game reads like a who's who of Konami, like, veterans and champions. Like, you look at the credits. Okay, you got Toru Hagihara, who worked on Rondo of Blood and I think some Game Boy games. Nobuya Nakazato, who was the producer on Contra for years. Yeah, he made Contra Rogue Core, but we'll forgive him for that. I think we have to. But he made Contra 3 and, you know, Shattered Soldier and, you know, great games. What else? Oh, who else, I should say. So, obviously, you got MY, who did the music for this, and, you know, she's great. Ayami Kojima did the artwork. There's some other series she's worked on, but I'm not that familiar with it. If you want to know why I say MY, you'll have to. I'm not talking about it here. I can't. Breaks my heart is what it does. But I will never say her name out loud ever again. And only type it to tell the story that broke my heart. But anyway, Akira Yamaoka, who was Silent Hill producer and music composer, still works on the series today. He helped out with the music as well. Apparently he had a great deal to do with like some of the sampling and stuff, but I'm not super familiar with everything. I don't know the details. He was kind of bragging about it, but he said something along the lines of the soundtrack wouldn't be the same without him, which I'm sure it would. I mean, he's a genius, but I don't know. I guess whatever you say, guy. I believe you, but you know, you might want to, you know, humble yourself a little bit. You're married to the drummer for Nemophila. I mean, and you got kids with her. Just, you know, I think you've had a great life. Just cool it on how much you helped on this soundtrack. You're an awesome dude. Just let it go. Anyway, who else was there? Is that everybody? There were some other people. I want to say that Iga's wife also might have worked on this, because I think Toru Hagihara took his Rondo team here. They were initially, as some people know, they were going to make a 32X Castlevania. I don't know why they chose the 32X, but that's what was decided. And it didn't work out. And of course, the 32X was a huge financial bomb for Sega and practically almost killed the company, or at least set the wheels in motion. Joe from GameSack will deny it, but I think he's misinformed. Here we go. Yeah?
見たところ人間のようだけど、この城に来た目的は何？
この城を消すことだ。
私と同じね。その言葉信じてあげるわ。私マリア、あなたは？
アルカード。
はい、そうなのね。まあいいわ。生きてたらまた会いましょう。それじゃ失礼。
You see that thing up on the left moves. There's a reason for that moving. Pay attention. You can't jump up there on your own. But you gotta pay attention to these things. That's to give you a clue. These games are all about giving you clues. I'm here to help. Believe it or not. So, of course, I'm sad that Castlevania hasn't really had a new game in 12 years. We get collections every couple years, but it's not the same. By the way, if you take this time stopper over to the clock, when you can jump higher, try it. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's a dead end. I'm not gonna lead you down dead ends right now. We're just gonna play. And this isn't a speed run or anything. We're just playing for fun. It's my favorite game of all time. Let me play it for fun, please. While you're all watching the Gram Awards. The Gamies. You know gamey is slang for stinky? You watching the Gamey Awards? It must stink. No, like I say, I don't mind the Game Awards. They show good things sometimes. But at this point, you can't tell the games from the commercials. Boy, these people... Look, you're fine to tell me that games should look pixelized and on a CRT filter and everything. I respect your opinion, and you're probably right, but if I can't play this on a huge TV on my new stuff, you know, what's my TV for? Yeah. Luckily, that guy doesn't come back, I don't think. Secret. Double secret. Jewel knuckles. I think those are my best weapons right now. Yeah, that's twice as strong as what I'm using. We'll come back to this. And mirror cuirass, which is better than my old cuirass. Plus, it keeps me from getting stoned, which is great. I mean, who wants to get stoned while playing video games? Don't answer that. One extra defense. I'll take it. I'll take 12 of them. Zircon does nothing. Nothing. Yeah. But you can't go out this way, because only mist could pass. Hoo ha hoo ha hoo ha. And attacking downward, or while falling, gives you attacking downward gives you a dive kick while you're have the knuckles equipped. Take that, Sonic fans. I don't know what I'm talking about. Dagger, Dragger. I love Castle Rat, by the way. If you're looking for new music, kind of tired of the same old stuff, definitely check out Castle Rat. They may sound a little classic, but I don't think that's any reason not to check them out. Plus, they put on an amazing live show, I'm told. So, definitely worth it. Where is he going? Secret. You can sit in this game, which apparently one designer worked on putting chairs in these places. You can see some of them in Lament of Innocence as well. I don't blame him for the level design, by the way. I always thought it was so cool that there are these echoes or shadows behind Alucard that just... It looks like he's an ethereal being or something. Like he's moving so fast that he leaves echoes behind him, like Sonny Chiba style. Can't get up there yet, but that's alright. That's what the game is about. Can't get there yet. But later we will be able to. Chair here if you like. Save point if you like. This should be interesting. By the way, this thing on the wall also appears in Curse of Darkness when you travel between save points. Is it save points or is it... No, it's just I don't know what they're called. But other than the save points... there's warp zones, yeah. So watch what happens here when this opens. The same thing happens in Curse of Darkness when you warp between one point from one point to another. And it looks just like this, by the way. Bam, bam, bam. Yep. So okay, just because I got stronger weapons doesn't mean I can relax. But with the stronger weapons, he's kind of a pushover. I still haven't seen Castlevania Nocturne anime on Netflix. I think I might switch to Gladius, even though it's not as strong. It's a longer range weapon, and I prefer that anyway. By the way, how did I used to do this? I used to do... By the way, if you want to organize your items, hit the triangle, move it like this. I think it's triangle. It might be... No, L1 moves it to the top, no matter what you've chosen in the options. Triangle will move the item wherever you like in the item menu. If you want to organize your stuff, except for these, yeah, it doesn't work here. But if you want to organize this list of items and weapons and foodstuffs and everything, then you hit triangle up while you're here. Either here or on your left hand or right hand. Then this menu will pop up. And then you just choose what you want. You know, we want to... So I usually do fist, club, short sword, sword, two-hand, shield, two, bomb, medicine, and food. Actually, I should do it the opposite way. So, food, medicine, bomb, throw two, throw one, shield, two-hand, sword, short sword, club, fist. That's usually how I do things. And then I try and sort them by which are more powerful, but that's a lot of work that I don't think anybody else does. Just me. Just weirdos like me. So let's see if I can make this jump. Great. Our life max up. That's great. Made the jump again. That's great. Can't get in the elevator yet, but... I don't know why that's blue. I think that's some sort of... I don't know if it's like that in the original. I feel like that's some sort of graphical glitch that they never fixed. That rope for the elevator. I don't recall it looking like that. They've got guns! They've got guns! Jesus, where's my gun? Oh, there's something in there. Can't get it yet, but... you made me miss the money. You bastard. So this is... What's tied there? Oh. I forgot I'm resisting being stoned. Oh yeah. They hung some guy out on the ledge and they just kind of left him out there to rot. That's hilarious. It's not raining anymore. I guess it must have stopped when I transitioned from the boss fight area. So here's the thing. You can hit it or move it with your body. Elevator activated. And you're like, well, there's another thing here. I want that. You can't get it. Actually, someone will probably prove me wrong. So, as far as I know, you can't get it now. But since the elevator is active, bam. The door will open. You can get the Soul of Wolf, which is I've allocated to triangle. We'll come back to that. And of course, it's hilarious that the elevator goes so damn fast. They never did it this fast again. I wish they had. It's not necessary, but if you want to get to the bottom of the screen quick in this area, there you go. So let me show you what I want to show you. Actually, I wanted to show you this whole game, but... If you double tap you can dash as the wolf and get this item easy. There used to be like a glitch here where you'd slow down. I wonder if they fixed that when they did the PSP version. Seems to be. So up here, this goes to another area, but it's kind of a dead end anyway. We don't really want to go there. You can't really go anywhere. Sure, everybody loves the book. It's their favorite sub-weapon. This area was supposed to be Alucard's room, kind of like in Harmony of Dissonance, where Juiced Belmont has his own room and he puts items in there. That was originally planned for this area, but it didn't work out. They ran out of time, and budget was what it was. And some people are like, "How do you know all this stuff?" Bro, I've studied this series for decades, literally decades. Listened and watched every interview I could with Iga multiple times over. I know almost everything there is to know about this series. So, and that came up while he was sort of advertising his Kickstarter for the Bloodstained game, Ritual of the Night. They did a stream of where they would play Symphony of the Night with him. I forget who was doing it. It might have been Double Fine, which is kind of awesome. Because Double Fine makes another one of my favorite games, Brutal Legend. We really need a part 2 of that, but EA is being assholes as usual. And they've locked that up along with a third game in the American McGee Alice series. So screw those guys. Screw those executives. They can go to hell. They won't make a new game. They won't remaster anything. And they won't sell the IP back to the original holders. So they can go to hell. They can die of gonorrhea and rot in hell. Well, maybe not that bad. But seriously, they need to be like kicked in the nuts and get a bout of diarrhea for a week. Nothing fatal, but something that, that they will feel. Like many of the people in charge of our government right now. I don't wish death on them, but maybe they should get some diarrhea. It may not humble them, but who is more deserving of diarrhea? I ask you. Or a kick in the nuts. Anyway, that's what... Sorry. Anyway. My friend, Mr. Josh Adams. What is he sending me? I have no idea what this means. He's got a good job, and I do not, so I hope that just means that... I hope he's doing all right. He's sharing this stuff with me. Oh, he got promoted. Okay, he said he got promoted. Great. That's good. That's great. I appreciate good news. Thank you. I don't nobody bring me no bad news. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Josh Adams. We will reconvene later. So what are we at now? 84 minutes? Let's keep going. We warped here, I forgot. My mind went blank. Something else I should mention. This is something they won't tell you in the game at all. And actually, well, I'll pause the music because frickin' Konami nailed me on the Castlevania 3 music when I was playing Akumajo Densetsu. And so if you ever watch that stream, you'll notice that there are parts where the music is muted, where everything is muted. That's why. Bastards. You put the game out there and you want people to play it and show it off to other people. It's free advertising, bro. Anyway. What were we going to do? Oh, yeah. So... I'm going to look something up real quick. And we'll see how many of these I can do. So... Alucard has special moves. And you can buy them in the store, or you can just, if you manage to pull them off yourself, you don't have to buy them. So let's see if we can do Hellfire. And you can move yourself around. Bam. And spells. Dark Metamorphosis is another. Wolf Charge. I think Wolf Charge you can't do until you get Wolf Power. Wing Smash you can't do till you get the Bat Power. Tetris Spirit. Let's try it. That's Tetris Spirit. Summon Spirit is just one of those. Tetris Spirit is the most powerful version. Sword Brothers, I think you need the Sword Familiar to be able to do that. It's really hard to do, though. Yeah. Soul Steel is pretty powerful, though. Let's see. Back, forward, down, back, forward. Let's go this way, actually. That's a one and done move, actually. Forward, back, down, back, forward. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat trying to get this moved. There we go. Just mashing buttons is good enough. Are we going the right way? Hold on. I guess we can always go back if we need to. We need to go back. I really should... When I warped, I should have warped back to where I was. It's fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. It's worth walking back, I guess. Plus, it gives you a chance to level early on, which you should do. That's another hint I have for you. Do a lot of leveling early on. Everybody says this game is easy, but if you're new to the game, grinding is huge. It's a win for you. So just do it. Do it for a little bit at the beginning. You won't need it later on, but it'll help you, certainly. The jewel knuckles will, absolutely, but... By the way, here's something I discovered on my own. You get near these boomerang... and they're scared of you. I feel like nobody else has ever... I feel like I discovered something that nobody else has ever done. And they should be scared of you. Cowards. And I mean that. They throw those boomerangs at you from a distance, but you get close and then they literally cower. The specific definition of cowering, they do it. Ah, you bunghole. Gotcha. I can't help it. I have to whip all the candles and stuff. I can't not do it. You just got to do it. It's a moral imperative. Play those bongos. See? We're live. So why didn't you play this on Halloween? Well, I could have. I should have. But I didn't. Why didn't I? Because I didn't. I think Halloween was one of those days where I wanted to do something, but I didn't. I had enough time to prepare for this, but I didn't. Here's a place you can run as the wolf. If you need a long hallway, the clock room ain't bad. There's probably other places that are better. They should have made a room where you had to run as the wolf. Like there was in Super Metroid when you got that power. They should have made it where you got the power to run really fast in Super Metroid. They gave you this long hallway to run to practice it. And you could use it in other situations. Here, it serves no purpose. Morning set. Is that breakfast or something? What's a morning set? Eggs, toast, and coffee. I could really go for that right now, actually. Magically sealed. I wonder if it's magically delicious. Cool that people are popping in even during the Game Awards. That is very much appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate you checking up on me, actually. There's a way to kill her where she like shakes her boobs at you. I think she has to be in the middle of an attack or something though. It's hard to trigger. I tell you what though. I am worried about the next game's soundtrack. Bloodstained, what's the name of it? I'll look it up real quick. Okay, prequel. The Scarlet Engagement. I'm worried about the music of that game because while I like the music of the original Bloodstained, they need to get someone else to do it. And I suggest a combination. Two artists that have never worked together before but would be perfect for this series, Yoko Shimomura and Motoi Sakuraba. Yoko Shimomura is most famous for Kingdom Hearts, but she's also done some Mana games and other stuff. Motoi Sakuraba is most famous for his Star Ocean soundtracks, but he's also done a lot of other things, including like a lot of games by Camelot Software, including their like golf games and stuff. But there are RPGs as well, even when they were Sonic Software planning. But my throat's getting dry. Carrot or wet your whistle, Marcus? The big thing that bothers me about the Scarlet Engagement would be the music. I'm hoping they find someone who really, even if they don't understand Castlevania games, like gothic, upbeat rock and classical, at least I hope they make a good soundtrack. From the trailers, I can't really tell. A minor nitpick of mine would be to not have so many of these drop-offs. Like, do these people not have stairs? Why is there a drop-off? Especially in a save room like this. Come on. Whereas that's my nitpick. As I understand it, MY did not want to do another action game after Bloodstained. So, by her own admission, they would have to get someone else. Maybe they could get some people who worked on the Bloodstained games before, who made some good stuff. I had claimed, I'll be honest, I had complained about Curse of the Moon 2, but ultimately I was wrong. I re-listened to that soundtrack or replayed the game, and it was actually, there were some good songs on there. There was some very damn quality good shit on there. Bekatoa? What's a Bekatoa? Plain easy to use war sword. It's stronger than what I got. Let's do it. Something else you don't know. Some swords have special abilities when you press down forward attack. Some don't. But it's worth checking them to find out. Whoa! This is where we needed to go. And this is probably my favorite song in the whole game. It's very period appropriate. And I just love, like, well-played harpsichord and stuff. I mean, you have me at hello when you do that shit. Or, I guess cembalo, but I'm not sure the difference between cembalo and harpsichord. They sound very similar. I guess cembalo is just a smaller version. Bronze Cuirass. As good as my Mirror Cuirass, but doesn't prevent stoning. So no. Oh, that's a suspicious hole up there. We'll keep that in mind. Probably wait for the flea men to come to you. If you go and attack them right away, you're probably gonna get bounced around. I will say that I saw a live version of this on YouTube, and I was not impressed. Watch out for this guy. He curses you. See, now I can't attack. I can only use my sub-weapons. Luckily, they give you an uncurse in this third candle. And the curse doesn't last that long. $3D books in a 2D game? Sacrilege. Actually, I think every Igarashi-produced Metroidvania has at least one 3D enemy in it, despite them being 2D. Maybe not the 3D games, or not the, maybe not the Game Boy Advance games, but definitely this and the DS games on the Dominus collection. Fairy Scroll. Now, this is not what you think. What this Fairy Scroll is, actually, it puts the enemy's name in the bottom right corner. So now you know who they are. Why would you need to know that? Well, because they have item drops. But AQ, you Q and A. In the Q&A, you AQ... Never mind. You ask Alucard's Quest, how would you know what items the enemies drop? That is a very good question. Luckily, I have an answer for you.
久しぶりだな。
これはアルカード様。一体何の用ですかな。
悪いが手を貸してほしい。
お言葉ですが、ドラキュラ様に牙を向いたお方に協力するわけには。
分かっている。それなりの礼はする。
そうですか。それならば何なりとお申し付けくださり。
There is a bestiary in the enemies list of all the enemies you've defeated. I don't know what that is. I feel like I missed something, but it might be trivial. Let's hope we can find it. I want to have a completed bestiary. Tactics shows you the bosses. You can pay a little money and see what the best way is to defeat them. Although, I'll be honest, it's not always the best way. But this isn't very useful since you've already beaten the enemies. So, oh well. Here you can sell your rings. All I have is a zircon for sale. That's it. For some reason, they won't let you sell regular items in this game. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. これについてだ。We saw a magically sealed door. The Jewel of Open can open locked blue doors. And now it's sold out, so you cannot buy it again. Also, buying a castle map, why not? You could just search around and do it yourself, but it's only $105. Why not? I have 5,000, so we might as well. But also down here would have been a scroll for one of my magic spells, but since I've unlocked most of them, they're not here. They're not in the store. The map is sold out. So, what will we do? Well, typically I start with defensive items. These are just throwing items. Okay, so those are the weapons. Leather shields. I actually... Now this might be an error. It says my defense goes up, but I'm actually equipped with the leather shield. So I don't know why it's telling me that my defense will go up. Maybe it's not referring to what I actually have on, but what it does. That's my suspicion. Now, this will raise my defense, so why not? There is another shield that's just as powerful that you can find, but why not? Of course, it is $3,980, so maybe I should wait. Velvet hat increases intelligence. That's it. Doesn't do anything for defense. Leather hat increases defense, 1 intelligence. Circlet, 6 intelligence, but lowers defense. Iron cuirass raises defense. But again, I don't know that it's any better than what I have on. So maybe these stats aren't as reliable as you might think. If you're just looking to buy everything, you know, maybe you could do that. We can't afford a diamond plate, hell no. But I might want to get one of these cloaks, or both of them. I do like cloaks. We'll get both. Oops, we can't get both. Or can we? Hold on. Two more. I'm at 2974. Now I'm at 2999. One more. I'll get that other cloak. Why not? Joseph's cloak is too much. And funny enough, in the menu here, the music will play. So I think they meant to have the music play in the menus, but they just didn't do it for the rest of the game, only the shop. So whatever. So what did we buy? Okay, so reverse cloak is 9. So actually the elven cloak is more powerful, or has more defense, but I want to show you something. So we got our blue reverse cloak, and it's kind of got a gray lining inside. Then you go into the system though, you can change the cloak lining and reverse it. And now you've got the gray lining on the outside. It's kind of like a dark purple, or like a grayish purple. But the blue is on the inside. That only works with two cloaks. This one and another one that's further in the game. I think the Joseph's cloak, actually. Which you can color yourself, which is awesome. But yeah, it doesn't show up on the wolf, unfortunately. But we've got to go with the stronger one. It does not reverse. You can try to do it in the system. It will not work. So, luckily it's not as ugly as the pulsating wood armor in Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. But now we can open the blue doors, which means we can open that one we passed by, as well as another, which I did not show you. So there. I think they just dropped a bag of $100 gold. So it's worth it to fight these books. You might get lucky and they'll drop you money. I think luck increases the drop rate on them, but don't quote me on that. For sure it increases chances of critical hits against enemies. These guys. The Durons were from the Super Nintendo game, and they gave me a lot of trouble back in the day. So just slice them up into bits. So, gotcha. I think let's try to get the double jump before we close. I know we're pushing 2 hours here, but let's see if during this next hour we can't get far enough to get that double jump. Let's take the shortcut. But first we'll fight this guy up here, because he's pissing me off. Got my money that you took from me. Warp zone. See all that stuff on the bottom? It warps with you. And then it falls back to the ground. Some skulls there. Cool. So right now we only have 2 warp zones. I believe there are 5 or 6. Another Basilard. Now we have to go back this way, because of course we do. Ay, 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 ay. Sometimes, if you walk by this area, the candles will appear, or there'll be 2 candles down here. It's an infrequent glitch, but sometimes you'll run into it. If you're used to Alucard in the DS game, the bonus game in the DS, Dawn of Sorrow, second quest as it were, and if you think it looks a little squished, a little fat, that's because they thinned him out. They made his sprite skinnier in that game. I don't know why, but they did it. This is how he's supposed to look. Spittlebone. Why are they called that? Because if you stand underneath them, they spit at you. It's gross. Don't spit on people. See? Blue door opens. Amazing.
また会ったわね、アルカード。
マリアとか言ったか。
相変わらず不愛想ね。それにしても変だと思わない？以前と建物の構造が違っているの。
変。
ドラキュラ城は混沌の産物だ。その姿は一つではない。
前の知識は役に立たないわけか。考えてもしょうがないわね。ありがとう。それじゃ。
I understood that whole last sentence. しょうがないわね. Nothing I can do about it. それじゃ? Well then, see you later. Very informal, by the way. Mildly proud of myself for remembering that. Looks like he's got turtle shells on his shoulders because of the green. You guys get out of this game. This is not the game for you. Turtles. Aquamarine. If you're able to glitch the game and get outside here, you can actually walk on that little grass part. Bet you didn't know that. I think they fixed that in the PSP version, so of course they fixed it in this game too. Well, they left it as is. Watch out for fire. People always say this game is so easy. Watch a new player play it. Tell them how easy it is. They'll think you're crazy. Oh, so the top thing falls. How very interesting. Top dragon head, is that what they're called? I forget what they're called. Bone pillar. This one doesn't have a dragon head on top. It has a spiked ball. But if you attack it from the other side and walk it down the steps, it'll attack every enemy on the way down. Just don't get hit by it yourself. So yeah, it goes all the way down and into the hole. Like everything else, it respawns later, but... And doesn't Alucard's face look like smaller as you jump there? And wait, hold on. Wait. Get the jump here. See, look, his face looks smaller during this jump. I don't know if he has his chin tucked down or something. It's a strange thing I noticed. So all this stuff, I can't get up there. I can't jump. You know, white boys can't jump. Whatever. I do have this holy water, though, if you'll notice. If you can't get by this sword, cheese his ass with the holy water. It doesn't always work. I keep forgetting I can't double jump. Shit. Ow! Alright, screw you. No, I want to beat him. I'm gonna die. Don't kill me. There we go. Got him. And all he gives me is a heart. What a bastard. Okay, people who know this game, am I crazy, or was this hall... Didn't this hall used to be lined with pews? Not just these two in the back, but they went all the way to the cross back there, and it would move with the geometry of the room? Am I mistaken on that? I could have sworn that to be the case. Let me know in the comments below. And let me know how bad I'm doing at playing this game. And running my channel as well. I think it's so cool, though, that they have, like, trees up there, so you know you're in the forest, though, still. Okay, here we go. Okay, so 2 things can happen here no matter which side you go to. So technically 4 things. You sit on this side like you're going to tell your sins. But this guy, he's sketchy. He's going to try and kill you. Screw all this stuff. Go to this side like you're going to take confessions. But no, this gal is sketchy too. And I don't think you can get any different results while you're in the same room. But if you come back in, Name the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. He used to leave you grape juice. Does he not do that anymore? I don't know. Y'all let me know. And now you hear this gal's confession. She's had it rough. She's been sinning all her life. It would be cool if you could, like, if there was like a history to these people, like they were part of Castlevania lore. They should have put these people in the anime. Why not? But then she just keeps yapping and yapping. You gotta leave to make her stop. And finally she'll let you go. I swore that the good priest gave you grape juice, though. I haven't had that happen in this version. More of these Skellerang corner guards or whatever. Cowards. You cowards. I'm gonna get you. That's right. Cower, you cowards. That's right. That's right. Jerk. Look at how much health I've been taking. Damage. So if you aren't leveled, you will get your ass handed to you at this point in the game. I've seen it happen with new players all the time. And these people they just refuse to save as often as they should. Sometimes these guys winged guards will drop shields. So I see if I can't get one when I'm climbing. Oh, you Foucaire. You may whip us, Foucaire, but you will never beat us. No shield. No shield. Damn it, I fell for it. That was my fault. Second time, shame on me. Come on. Give me something. Nope. Nope. Give me a shield. Give me a shield. Shield. Shield de kudasai. Chodai. I don't know the Japanese word for shield. Maybe it's just shield. When they do sci-fi stuff, they do say shields in Japanese. Shields. Shieldo. Shieldo. Well, at least I didn't fall this time. Ha! I will eat. I will dine on crow tonight. Oh, shit. Is he gonna respawn? Better not. Money. This is actually probably dangerous. I probably should refill my health. But I'm being a stubborn jackass. Especially with this enemy. What do I got for healing? Sexual healing. Oh, no. Not that kind of healing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There. That's how you sort them. I have 2 pot roasts. Ah! Oh, you son of a bitch. God damn it. I lost a pot roast. Don't I have a potion? I don't have a potion. Well, I do have a potion. I didn't want to... The reason I used the pot roast is because I had 2 of them. Bastard. All right. Bastard. Actually, it was kind of my fault, so I'm the bastard. I'm the master, you're the bastard. Are you glad you came? A little overkill for you. Not urge overkill. Just overkill. You know, the first metal band that had a skull with bat wings for its mascot. Before some other band stole it. Anyway. No shield. What rotten luck I have. Of course, I will say, Iga made drops in this game incredibly rare. Especially for second item. That's what you get. Mean woman. Mean swords woman. So this is a dead end. But we'll have to remember it later. He gave me $1. No shield, but $1. One of these bells I thought had something in them, but I don't think I can get it right now. Oh, I should have just waited. I didn't even have to use my pot roast. I should have just gone to the top here. Strength potion. Silver plate. Silver plate. I love these graphics, by the way. Look at this. Look at these clouds. It's like you're miles above the damn forest. Which just enhances this damn cathedral. I think I used to say the library tune was my favorite. I don't know. I think I might be switching to this one. I have a history with churches. So this is right up my alley, actually. Gotcha. Can I sit in this chair? No. I feel like you were supposed to. Would you get up there? Sir? Get up the damn stairs. Oh. Great. Sometimes you'll do magic spells by accident. They dropped the Supergirl trailer today, and it looks okay. I did like Superman, the new Superman. It was very good. So I'm kind of looking forward to, some good DCU movies. I don't know why Clayface is after Supergirl as the third movie in the series. He's not going to be part of the Justice League. He's not. He's like a second or third tier Batman villain. You give him his own movie? Supergirl I can understand because maybe they want to do it better than they did in the 80s. She's kind of, it can be empowering to women. It could be, Superman is popular, so Supergirl is kind of like more but different. But Clayface, a Clayface movie, I don't know. They should have introduced Batman. Forget Clayface. I mean, maybe Batman will be in it, and then maybe it'll be worth watching, but better yet, don't call it Clayface. Call it Batman Mud Pack. That's what you do. It doesn't have to follow that comic directly, but call it Mud Pack, Batman the Mud Pack. And then you can drop that Robert Pattinson garbage. No, I'm sure it's a fine movie. I haven't seen it. Or bring him into the DCU. But one way or another, you got to introduce Batman. Not Clayface. Nobody is interested in Clayface. His story is kind of interesting, but I just think it's a mistake. Supergirl could be interesting, though. I hope people give her a chance and don't shit on her for XYZ reasons. It doesn't look... If you're worried about it being woke, it doesn't look woke. She's just got some issues she's dealing with, like watching her planet explode and stuff like that. So, which is not spoilers. Everybody should know that. But anyway. All right, so notice how the graphics are discolored on the right? There's a reason for that. I will make this shredded garlic a useful weapon if it kills me.
何の用だ。そんなことを言いに来たわけではあるまい。
まあね。リヒター・ベルモンド、知ってるわよね。
ベルモンド家のものか。
彼が1年前から行方不明なの。きっと
1年前。
来てると思うわ。見かけたら私に知らせてほしいの。
いいだろう。
ありがとう。班が優しいのね。それじゃよろしく。
Yes. How nice of you. It didn't sound that nice, his response, but whatever. Okay. We're close, actually. We're close. We're over 2 hours, but we're close to getting to my double jump. Which, as soon as you get that, the game pretty much opens up. Not completely, but it's a bigger step than where you were. From there are two options where you could go. You can either use it to get up to the area in the clock room, which I showed you before. You can use the Jewel of Open to get down to an area that we... Wait, was it Jewel of Open? Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. There's something I forgot about. Oh, yeah. So the Jewel of Open opens a door. You go to that door that I think I showed you. Hit a switch. The switch opens two areas underground. One has a few items in it. The other is... okay, so the first area where you jump up is Olroc's quarters. And the area where you jump down after opening the door and hitting the switch is the underground waterfall. And yeah. But before you can explore Olroc's quarters, you got to go to the Colosseum. So I think I've seen people get stuck in that, and I just thought I'd bring that up. Because I enjoy watching people experience these, well, anything I like in general for the first time. But it's frustrating when they get stuck and the game is not helping them. Not that a game should hold your hand through everything, but at least with Super Metroid, they give you visual cues on what to do. This game does not do that. Once in a while, it'll tell you what to do, but most often, Cutlass? Most often, you're supposed to figure things out on your own. Which on one hand is good, but on the other hand, sometimes it doesn't work out so well. CD? CD's nuts? Anyway. I'm sorry, I had to do it before I end stream. Okay, so here we go. For some reason that guy floats down here. He's the only one who does that. I don't know why. Got my diamond. Yes, it's a diamond. Yes, that ash thing was not ash, it was minced garlic. Castle keep. You can keep the castle, I don't want it. But through CD's doors is another warp. Why not? See, if you're just standing still like this, you won't lift your cape up. But if you get on the edge of a platform or on a moving platform, press up and you'll put your cape up. Isn't that amazing? Tire Fing. That's a piece of shit sword too, actually. That's a one-handed version of the Red Rust, which are both the worst swords in the game. Red Rust is, of course, two-hand. Look at the 3D of the clock tower back there. And no, I'm not going to sing the clock tower song because it's horrible. People would not admit the truth. But yeah, you can see how, yeah. Look at the depth of the 3D in the background. That's another thing the DS games, Castlevanias, will have. They'll have an occasional 3D background. So here it is. Leap Stone. This gives you a double jump, and you can get this turquoise, break this wall. You got yourself another turkey. I should have used the turkey instead of the frickin'... What was it? What was it? Pork rib? I don't know. Pork chop? No, it wasn't a pork chop. What was it? And I just love how the cape turns into like a bird's wing as you jump. That's just so cool. I used to play this song for my mom. Rest in peace. And she thought it sounded like Vangelis. And I knew who Vangelis was because sometimes she would play it in the car when we were little. She loved like good music and stuff, so we can't get up there though yet. So what we would probably do is use this warp to go somewhere else. Where would we go? Like I say, we could go to Olarok's quarters now that we can jump high, or we can use the Jewel of Open to go to the underground waterway. I don't know which the game would want me to go to next. The Colosseum advances the story. The underground waterway is just kind of cool to explore. So, yeah. That, by the way, the castle map will also show you that you could get down there. So that's kind of important. Jewel of Open, castle map helps, but you don't need it. And then use the Jewel of Open to open the doors, lead you into the church one. The other leads you into a room with a switch that opens the underground for you in 2 spots. Yeah. So don't give up. This game is awesome, and I think everyone should play it. Unfortunately, it's not that readily available. PlayStation owners have this version, which is very nice. Xbox owners have a digital download from years ago that doesn't have the cutscenes, or the CGI cutscenes, I should say, and has like different ending music and is more based on the PlayStation original. So it has like the old dialogue. It doesn't have your extended the items that were missed in the Japanese localization that they put back in for the PSP in this release. You know, this also has a playable Maria if you unlock her. So that's that. Let's get to a save point though before we do anything, because maybe I'll come back to this. And if you're wondering, you can't choose where you warp to. You just kind of warp clockwise to the next area. So from the throne room, I'm actually, or is it counterclockwise? Maybe it's counterclockwise, because I am now more towards the beginning level, which is fine. I might as well go back there. Or I can go back to the library now with the double jump, and I can go into another area with another boss. And I don't know if I can get that power yet. I don't think so. I think I need the mist to get the power. But it's another option for a place to go. I don't know that it's necessary until you get the new power. So yeah. So we'll just go save, and I'll let you go. I don't know if the Game Awards are still going on. I guess I could look that up real quick. Hey, that's me. Max is still live, so I am assuming it's still going on. Boy, did I pick the worst time. But I don't care. I'm actually going to eat, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll like roll back Henya's stream and start from the beginning while she's live. I don't know. I don't know if she's streaming on YouTube. It looks like it. The Actman is too. Interesting things. Interesting days. Steve Terryberry. I gotta watch more Steve Terryberry. He cheers me the hell up. So, we'll go save. You can also just go back to the library if you feel you have more money and want to probably buy more items. That's an option. Now these guys die in one hit, which is wonderful. I wonder if I can drop down and get to that room with this double jump. It might take a little finesse. Let's see if I can do it. I think there's a little platform here. Which actually I probably could have done a one jump over. But you have to be right on the edge of that platform. So it's tricky. I'll try it once more. I did it. Might as well. Get all the life max ups you can. So it's 9:28. I wonder, I think the Game Awards, there's an hour pre-show and then this show is 2 hours or something. Something like that. Maybe 3 hours. In addition, I don't know. I don't watch it. Like I say, I don't watch it myself. I watch other people watching it. I prefer reactions to just sitting there for hours watching an award show. I have no attachment to award shows at all. I used to think, oh, well, maybe some bands I like will get Grammys or something. No. Maybe some movies I like will get... I never cared about the Oscars. I was kind of interested in like Emmys for music. Is that what it is? Emmys? I think so. Wait, Academy Award, Oscar, Tonys are for Broadway. Grammys are the music ones. What are Emmys for? Television? I think so. Yeah. So I always wanted the bands I like to win Grammys, but the only band who's ever won Grammys that I ever liked was Metallica, Slayer, and Megadeth. And yeah. And who cares? Who the frick cares? Yeah, so we're saved. We're saved. So I'm going to eat something unusual or not. Probably just some like Taipei fried rice that I have in the freezer. Cha-cha-cha. I guess we'll find out everything else later. But I'm glad to do this. Let's see. It's 2.5 hours to midnight here. By midnight, I will... I guess there's no point in keeping the secret anymore. I will be releasing a song. This is the day that we decided on. I say we because that's another secret I've been holding on to. Tonight, a song that I have written and co-written with a friend will be released. We're gonna try and do like Bandcamp and everything else streaming on the same time, but I think Bandcamp will be the only one that we will that it'll be officially released tonight. I'm a little nervous about getting all this shit correct. I think I'll be all right with my distribution service, but Bandcamp, I just want to get everything right because I've never done a collaboration before like this, and it's stressing me out, bro. But anyway, wish me luck. A lot of us are struggling these days. If you can help other people, do it. If you can't help, maybe share their stories or listen is sometimes enough. But especially during the holidays, people are these days financially. It's just we're not any better than we were a year ago. Come on, we're way worse. So just all I'm asking is just, reach out to someone and, see if you can help them. Maybe, do what little you can. People always say, like, thoughts and prayers are useless, but at least that way you're thinking about someone if you genuinely mean it. Putting them in a tweet or, a post on any other social media, that's meaningless. But if you tell someone that you've got them in your prayers and thoughts and feelings, you want to send them good vibes and everything, telling them that, I think that's better than posting it online. If someone's, has a GoFundMe, for medical things or something, see what you can do. If you can't, like I always say for charities and stuff like that, if you can't give money yourself, then share it. That's the best thing you can do. Share it with everybody you can. That's almost as good as giving money, because you're telling other people who would say, oh, he cares about this person, they need some help. Maybe I can help where he can't. Or, maybe I can share it myself. And also, sharing is caring, as they say. And it's kind of cliche, but yeah. So I'll send you thoughts and prayers and good vibes or whatever you need. You send them back to me, and we'll send them to people all over, because sometimes people just need their day, sometimes people just need their day cheered up, Sometimes that's all some people need. Other people need more. Don't pity them. I mean, I wouldn't say don't pity them, but don't ridicule them. Listen to them. Take in what they have to say, and maybe consider that life is more challenging for them, and that you're lucky because things are easier for you, and that maybe, if we help each other, it might be better. Life might be better if we all helped each other, like the Star Trek future that we envisioned, Diplomacy. You remember diplomacy? I don't know. That's my rant for the end of the day. And I made it awkward. If I made it awkward, we've accomplished a successful stream. So I'll let you guys go. Take care. Be safe. Do all the things that you need to, and help someone out. And all I ask, my family is having some difficulties, not super major, but there's things on the horizon that look bad. So or could be. So, thoughts, prayers, good vibes to you, and hopefully you can send it back. A like, comment, subscribe wouldn't hurt either. Follow me on the socials. I'm on everything but Twitter. I let Twitter go. I had to. 40 to 80% bots. People who want America to be great, who don't even live in America. And if you dare criticize Musk running the whole situation, then he, cripples your account so nobody sees what you're posting anyway. So it's just not worth it there. There's too much stress over there. You never even know if anybody's listening or not anyway. So try me on the other socials. Yeah. In particular, Blue Sky, but yeah. And as I said, like, comment, subscribe, share if you can, if you like the stuff. If you don't like the stuff, you don't have to. Just popping your head in as I'm streaming is wonderful. I got 200 views, over 200 views on my last stream of Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm just grateful for that. That's more than I could ever ask for. Maybe more than I deserve. Or not. I could be wrong. So, I'll let you go. It's awkward. That's awesome. I love awkwardness. I'm more awkward than Awkward Fina, or whatever her name is. So, anyway, take care, guys. And I'll see ya when I see ya. Keep your peepers open at midnight, particularly on Bandcamp, but, and I'm sorry this time I have to charge you. I have to charge you for it. But the streaming services will have it, within a day or two. So be cool, everybody, and give me like a couple hours for that, and I'll see what I can do. I'll do my best. Holy shit. Okay. That's it. I gotta stop. Love you. Thank you for staying subscribed and for liking any videos and commenting and everything you do.